Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped and to this week's midweek 180. Well, it is truly depressing here in the UK. The clocks went back at the weekend and by 5 o'clock it's pitch black outside. But winter's on its way, which means log fires and, glasses of wine, watching the telly, which is okay, but it's rubbish for filming. Anyway, if you haven't seen one of these before, this is my midweek update, 180 seconds for me to give you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let me get cracking with this week's midweek 180. I shall start my timer. Okay, first comment last week. This is a first, I think. Cars of Dorset, you've not been first before, so well done. Let the Battle Royale commence. Put your comment below. First comment, I'll give you a shout out next week. Where are you and what are you doing? I only had one last week, so sort yourself out. But that was Toby Walker from Chichester. You put where you were and what you were doing, so put that in the comments below and I will give you a shout out next week for that too. Now, last week's question was all about old cars that you think we should basically have again, that they should bring back. And there were some brilliant suggestions, far too for me to list all of them, but I did pick out some of my favourites, ones that resonated with me. The first one, I think we had a couple of these, the Austin Healey 3000. What a new version of that would be awesome. Two people suggested Ferrari Dino, or if you like an entry-level Ferrari that's not, that's maybe up against the 540c McLaren, that kind of, 100 to 120,000 quid Ferrari would be brilliant. Lotus Esprit, wow, that would be good as well. And then little hot hatches, things like the 205 GTI, the 1.91, that would be wicked, make it nice and lightweight. And then two from BMW, the BMW Z1, but then excellent suggestion, the M1, the mid-engined supercar that they made. Wouldn't it be great to see if BMW could make a mid-engine supercar to go up against things like, R8s and stuff. So that was a good set of suggestions, so thanks for that. This week's question I've had suggested to me, but I think is a good one, bearing in mind the video that went live on Friday, which was all about buying a used Rolls-Royce Ghost, and my video of this week. I want to know any suggestions for what you think the car that depreciates the most in its first year, not as necessarily money, but as a percentage of its purchase price. I'm sure there are some real corkers out there, some ones that would make your eyes water. So that would be good. F1 this weekend. We can only talk about it because Lewis Hamilton became a 4-time world champion. Massive, massive congratulations to him and the team. You've got to think though, I wonder if he ever thinks about the kind of gravel trap in China in 2007 where that tyre delaminated and he didn't make it back to the pits. But so he could well be a 6-time world champion if you think about it. But anyway, my question to you is, do you think he is now ranking in terms of the greatest of all time? He's a brilliant driver. For me, I look back at the guys that were racing like Senna, or where the cars had over 1,000 horsepower and they had manual gear changes, or you go back into the 60s and 70s where if you crashed you died, and those guys were so amazing. So I'm not so sure he's the greatest of all time, but he's certainly up there. Very quickly, new car, I just wanted to stick a picture of that up. That is the FXX-K Evo. It's lighter than the FXX-K, it's got the same power, 23% more downforce. It's either a new car or an upgrade. Apparently Ferrari have to call you to see if you want one. You can't call them. And then finally, I will leave you with this week's video. I will hit the time one time. This week's video on Friday, I spent Monday filming today with the guys from 4C Prestige, who I filmed the Macan GTS video with not that long ago. And we basically did a film about buying your first either supercar or, if you like, premium sports car. So we had two beautiful cars. We had a Maserati Gran Turismo, the 4.7 V8S, it's basically got a Ferrari engine in it, and a 991 Targa 4S. Take them up the road, have a drive in both. They both have sports exhaust. They sound amazing. And just talk about the realities, the practicalities of buying a car like that. You would be surprised at the purchase price, how easy it is potentially to get into either of those two cars. So that is my Friday at 6. Anyway, I am going to leave you there. If you have liked that video, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, Please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come, the next video of which will be Friday, 6 o'clock, buying a supercar. Maserati Gran Turismo 991 Targa 4S. Beautiful cars, beautiful noise, and I'll see you on that next film, guys. You take care, drive safe.